MPCC President K. Meghachandra hints BJP government's Agnipath scheme aims to bring military government in India like Myanmar. Manipur Additional Chief Secretary M.H. Khan says state adaptation plan to tackle floods and other climate change issues is underway. Manipur Director General of Police P. Dongal felicitates motivated and dutiful Manipur police officers and personnel. African swine fever confirmed as cause of death for pigs reared at government-run pig breeding farm in Yanglam, Kakching district. RIMS Director Professor A. Santa inaugurates 2 newly installed units of CT scan at Trauma Center of RIMS OPD block. Manipur reports 3 new positive cases of COVID-19 out of 55 samples tested in past 24 hours. State's active COVID-19 cases rise to 10. And India adds 15,914 new COVID-19 cases above 12,000 recoveries and 20 deaths in 24 hours. COVID cases rise to 91,779. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM bringing you the news in details. MPCC President K. Meghachandra warns against BJP government's Agnipath scheme by expressing suspicion that the scheme aims to train youths to join RSS and then destroy democracy, just like Myanmar to form a military government in India. He questioned over the failure of centre to sort out the dispute at Indo-Myanmar frontier, despite that a Manipuri native holding the post of Union Minister of State for External Affairs in the NDA government. K. Meghachandra was speaking on the occasion of certificate distribution program of new PCC member district delegates and BCC president held at the Congress Bhavan in Imphal today. The MPCC president also slammed the BJP-led government introduced Agnipath scheme as it has no other way to provide jobs to unemployed youths of the country. He accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of failing to keep his assurance of providing jobs to 2 crore youths of the country. He maintained that the very concept of Agnipath led to burning down of more than 9 trains during agitations by army aspirants and those against the scheme. He also lambasted the state government for failing to declare the result of IRB recruitment tests and slammed Chief Minister N. Biren of giving false promise of providing jobs to youths through the scheme. Commenting about the boundary issue between Manipur and Myanmar, K. Meghachandra said, BJP government has failed to bring a solution to the issue despite raining on the boundary issue to come to power when Congress was ruling the state. He alleged that smuggle of fertilizers to Myanmar cannot happen without the knowledge of the present government, as fertilizers are acquired only under the consent of the government. K. Meghachandra further alleged that the state government has not shown any interest in investigating the recent incident of fertilizer smuggle, clearly showing that it has no concerns over the plight facing farmers in the state.
भारत की बीजेपी लेगा का नरेंद्र मोदी सिना कोक से लेखलक्तन हाइपताई अग्निपथ स्कीम बनम हौदुरई याम साथीबा अग्निपथ सही मरी थबक तौरकान देदा karai karai dano naharon mayam ji huji Bharat ki railway mapan tara hen mai thare dana adagi thuai le dana mayam se Bharat ki itihas ta han bani British ki mayok ta lalo ho gum bani sahi khuding ki recruitment tu ki sem sadana hakjang sem katana yok katana chen dana chung dana naharon mayam sing sahi mari thabak ta hollaga loisalani pension ju leiroi Manipur ki adagi sarkar Assam की सरकार बीजेपी लेंगाक सिंह हाई अग्निपर स्कीम द ट्रेनिंग लोरपा थबक तौरुब सिंह मणिपुर दसु हला थबक पिने IRB बटालियन कौब हाइदोक्त्रिंगाई अग्निपर अमु सिंह लई मणिपुर
Taking part in the event, member of Congress Working Committee, THANGJAM hinted that BJP is on the verge of a crisis as there is an internal conflict between BJP as some MLAs who got elected on BJP ticket were not given good position or roles. He asked what the BJP-led state government achieved in the last term. THANGJAM urged Congress workers to strive towards strengthening the party. Many eminent workers and office bearers of Congress party attended the function.
Manipur Praja Makta, Tobikiba, Masak Hopa, Adugumba, achievement Kadai Lady, Pangde, Bason, the Pangang, Nangai, Sing Chaluga, Pungang Chaluga, Kari Sali Kangde, Sali Kudakse, Karigumba, Pasamalega, but the empowerment Namagaloyan for secretary. Afoy, Sason Ama Park Pasta Sloganama, say, for example, Light say, Latenava, empowerment dog, Piraganda, Mudik slogan, Lavan Hazariba.
State Additional Chief Secretary of Forest, Environment and Climate Change, M.H. Khan, assures that Manipur government is working on implementing state adaptation plan to keep a check on frequent occurrence of man-made floods and other climate change relevant issues in Manipur. He was speaking at the sub-editors meet on climate change reporting today. The Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Porumpad, Imphal, organized a meet at the Directorate Hall. Addressing the occasion, M.H. Khan stressed on the objective of carrying out the meet on climate change as editors, sub-editor and desk editors play a vital role in effective dissemination of the news collected by reporters. Certificates were distributed to recipients of second state-level media fellowship on climate change reporting 2020-2021, organized by the Directorate, and awards handed over to new fellows of various media houses, including Impact News sub-editor Akoijam Tumpok. Taking part in the event, Professor N.H. Rabindranath, who has more than 20 years of experience in climate change issues, gave a PowerPoint presentation on global climate change issues and measures to keep the issues at bay. He said Manipur should prepare a state adaptation plan and focus on reducing vulnerability to climate change, build resilience and promote adaptation programs and policies. He also elaborated on the role of mass media in combating climate change crisis. Professor Rabindranath gave resourceful insights on various topics raised by attending editors during the interactive session of the meet.
Adaptation plan do other adaptation plan at least state Yamaha district but first we should prepare a state adaptation plan for our state. So watershed management program like JICA Japan International Cooperation Agency that success wise use plan prepared through LDA, Loktak Development Authority through the prepared Ministry of Environment and Forest sanction submit 40 crore December proper land use planning
Director General of Police P. Dongal urges all of police personnel to perform their duty at their best and set a good example for people to emulate. The DGP was speaking on the sideline of a grand feast that was hosted by him and was attended by personnel of various ranks of police at Manipur Rifles today. Certificates along with cash awards were also presented to police officers and personnel who performed their duty sincerely in the past few months. DGP Dongle further added that he drew the motivation for organizing the feast from the commendable achievements of all the police personnel in the past few months. He also expressed pride on the acknowledgement shown by Union Home Minister regarding the performance of the police department, which include seizing of large amount of drugs, maintaining law and order in the state. While loading the role played by women police and personnel, the DGP also urged all police personnel to step up and try to improve further while carrying out their duties. ADGP Law and Order Clay Khongsai, ADGP Admin Lupin Kailun, various IGPs, SP of different districts and many OCs attended the event.
Nasi mi unit amadagi mi manga khakta ko bane, but I know if we are really to call, we have to call a lot more people than 5. So you are lucky to be here, and it is because of your good work that you have come as the first 5 preference. But you also represent your friends who are in your district, in your battalion, who are also doing very well. Only action toba natregana drug phaba adusu yam phai mi tanarega chingda chatlega, that is also a very big work. But even the work of the LC, the work of the battalion writer is equally important. Adusu haininge.
It is now confirmed that the death of many pigs brought from UK in a government-run pig breeding farm in Kaching district's Hyanglam, which was reported by Impact News on June 11th, were indeed caused by African swine fever. Subsequently, DC of Kaching district, Somojit Salam, has issued an order declaring infected zone within 1 kilometer radius from the farm and 9 kilometers radius from farm as surveillance zoned with immediate effect. In addition to these, selling and transporting of pigs and its meat consumption of pork meat are banned in Hyanglam areas. The notice says if anyone is found breaching or breaking the order, he or she will be liable for actions as per the law. It may be mentioned that earlier many pigs had died due to African swine fever in some areas of THANGJAM and Ukhrul district. When pigs started dying in a government-established pig farm in Hyanglam due to an unknown disease, samples were sent for testing and the result came positive for African swine fever. Director of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, Professor A. Santa today inaugurated 2 newly installed units of computed tomography scan (CT scan) at the Trauma Center of RIMS OPD block in Lumpimpat, Imphal. RIMS Medical Superintendent Professor N. Sanjeev attended the inaugural function. Speaking on the occasion, Professor Santa said the newly installed CT scan units will give immense benefits in the field of cardiac and neurology treatment in the state. Speaking further, the Professor Santa added that RIMS has now 3 CT scan units nearby. It will help in easing the inconveniences which the hospital went through earlier. He also informed that patients could undergo CT scan at RIMS without spending much money. Professor Santa boasted of RIMS becoming one of the leading hospitals over the past few years and that RIMS will try for adding new units at the hospital so that it will excel in the healthcare sector globally. He also said RIMS has planned to open burnt unit, world-class modular operation theatre and psychiatric building in the near future.
Tada anumap tada ko ngambang ngam gibase adigi dia ko ne ARP digi amuk license ngai bani season na bagi license fangba koi hafta ama phadri sigi myam sing sigi tawbegi aduna permission su yamna atomic energy de gini koina low river je abai city scan tham sigi permission sigi tana bada su yamna documentation yam tawbe duga hojiki anu ba kai digi akoi seja hui lai gi sina yamna kana ba artificial intelligence yawi hai hanan ba kai digi kana ba phanga doi se akoi gi di heart of the name kandur angiogram tawbe yabas adegi neurology su yamna kana gani hai adegi sigi city scan se tawbu kan x-ray exposure se yamna less oi bas sumne gi film ama kapaga se city ani hom logo ga manna do value and side effect x-ray radiation exposure se yamna la end ba ma.
Director of Health Services Dr. K. Raju stresses on the vital roles played by nurses in the health sector. He was speaking on occasion of capping, lamp lighting and oath-taking ceremony for 2022-23 batch of Nurses of School of A&M or Female Health Worker Medical Directorate Imphal today at Hostel number 1 of the Nursing School at Sanakaital. Dr. K. Raju urged the nurses fraternity to serve humanity with a positive mindset. Seizing the opportunity, Principal of the Nursing School, K. Dharmabati, urged Health Director Dr. Raju to look into the lacking amenities of the hostel, especially water issues and congested small hostel rooms. Certificates and cash prizes were distributed to 8 position holders of first-year nursing examination conducted by the school. Registrar of Manipuri Nursing Council, T.H. Nandarani, and Assistant Nursing Superintendent of Jenims, Hilyangam Kibgin, were among those present at the event.
Manipur subcenter 424 subcenter is the ADMC here in Makadakwa, here in Family Fire, Family Fire 275 lay, Aduga Ate Arimana, here the lay, here the Yamde, Family Fire here, Adu Ito Tokasinatana, National Railway Mission the ADMC 438 layer. Moise 1 by 1 retire of Matamda. If we was here, I know woman Chila for the Gi, Ahamba Kaki, process or in a Machi, you know, quite the direction people who have process of
Unidentified miscreants exploded a bomb at the residence of Agriculture Department Director THANGJAM Gojendro in Tera Sapam Leirak Nongmaithem Leikai Imphal last night. According to Impact news sources, the bomb blast occurred at around 9:20 p.m. There is no casualty. Top officers of State Police and Manipur Forensic Science team arrived at the explosion site and assessed the scene. No one has claimed responsibility for the bomb attack till the time of filing this report. Lampal Police has registered a case and investigations are underway. With the aim to provide medical awareness to abstain from drugs, a group called Medical Media Group was formed under the leadership of Head Doctor of Department of Psychiatry RIMS, Professor R.K. Lenin, was announced today. The group is being sponsored by Share and Care ASC Wangkaining Tempu Krimapa. Head of RIMS Psychiatry Department, Dr. R.K. Lenin, will lead the group as founder, along with various media persons of different media houses. Speaking on occasion, Dr. Lenin expressed concerns that there are around 40,000 injecting drug users in the state, while the total drugs users are estimated to be about 1 lakh. However, proper treatment and rehabilitation facility is not available.
The satellite to rubber music, lying Nabi facilities, Karahan Hagan Biu, Aduka, lying Basida, Mayam Nasu, Angambatang Yabiu, Aduka, the satellite to rubber music, the Satado Maga, a lying again, Mayami normal life sida, Changa again, Haina Kanbiba, Adukimatang Yore, a Lingaxi, Kanba, Base, Ishaisagi, Imung, Isaisagi Punshi, Chinina, Isu, Sidiki Hogadam Nazaribaka, Aduna, a Punamagna, Angamatang Lauraga, Nisa, Chaba, Nisa Kappa, Nisa Sijinaba, Nisa the Light.
Road mishap claimed 1 life at Koripok Bridge located under the jurisdiction of Kasom Kulan Police Station this morning. One Tata Shaktiman truck loaded with timbers made with an accident, killing the truck driver on the spot. Identities of the deceased driver and the truck owner are yet to be ascertained till the time of filing this report. A combined team of Assam Rifles, Churachandpur Battalion and Manipur Police under Inspector General of Assam Rifles, IGAR South has recovered huge cache of arms and ammunitions in Churachandpur district. Recovered items reportedly include 1 lathered launcher, 3 lathered bomb, 2.22 pistol, 1 9mm carbine, 1 Chinese grenade, 2 Kenwood handheld radio set and 1 local grenade. Recovered items have been handed over to Churachandpur Police Station for further actions. Is keeping a surveillance on cross-border smuggling of arms and ammunition in border town to More of Tengnopal district. The Special Commando Unit is led by Inspector James Tangal. As a part of the measures being taken, commando personnel have enhanced patrolling and checking of commuters along the Indo-Myanmar border. Manipur added 3 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of the 55 samples tested in the past 24 hours. There is no death nor recovered cases. Active cases rise to 10. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room, coronavirus has affected 137,254 people and claimed 2,120 lives in the state so far. Total recovered cases are 135,124. Recovery rate remains at 98.45%. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
JCIAS MPSC Combined Civil Services Preliminary Exam 2022 course duration Thamanga July Amadagi class Hausarakani. Last date of admission 30 June 2022. Ex-Asian OBC SC ST economically weaker section ki oina 50% fee waiver oizagani ayukung taruk minute tara mga dagina nipan minute tara ga mga fauva class tathajagani. College saliba mahiroi singi oina UPSC MPSC Civil Services Preparatory course sulazari 75% fee waiver for OBC SC ST students. Eligibility 10+2 pass and above 24/7 library ki khudong jaba sulazagani. Ako pamarol 8414823540 natraga 60091836690 www.jcis.com. New check on Imphal.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok jare, Hairiba sida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 15,914 new COVID-19 cases, 12,425 recoveries and 20 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active case load stands at 91,779. Total recoveries are 4,27,61,481. Recovery rate stands at 98.58%. Death toll reaches 5,24,974. Over 196 crore 94 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 54 crore 83 lakh 13,000 people. It has claimed above 63 lakh 49,000 people, and recoveries are above 52 crore 33 lakh 25,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 33 lakh 15,000 in the world. Manipur joined the world in observing World Vitiligo Day today. Indian Association of Dermatologists, Venereologists and Leprologists, Manipur State Branch observed the day at Sangai Hotel in Nagamapal. Speaking on the occasion, IADVNL Manipur Secretary Dr. Nelson Elangbam said the day is being observed to encourage people with vitiligo since 2011. He said vitiligo is an autoimmune disease. He added that vitiligo can be caused either due to genetic or environmental causes and not entirely genetic. Dr. Nelson Elangbam stressed that vitiligo does not spread from one person to another person. He appealed to the public not to stigmatize or discriminate people with vitiligo and to consult a trained dermatologist for treatment. He also stressed on the need for providing psychological support to the people with vitiligo.
Manipur laiba miyam pumnamak ta ina haijarise vitiligo haiba laina si amaga sandoknaba natte thengnabada sandokpa natte laiminabada sandokpa natte sidi just masagi manungdagi immune system gi disturbance lakpadagi tawrpa potne aduna akoi sida yamna stigma lehelloisi ko adu heta si vitiligo lak naba mi heta koi thengnaro ge ta pakkan haba adugi pot tadoksi anaba mi vitiligo naba mi su yam thuna doctor da yeng thoktana treatment laing pan thap mayam laigre ko
CJ Hospitals organized one-day free mega health camp at CJ Information Center, Kanglatombi today. A team of specialists from CJ Hospitals, including general medicine, urology, ENT, dermatology, orthopedics, general surgery, dentistry, obstetrics and gynecology, psychiatry and clinical psychology, rendered free consultation during the camp. CJ has been conducting such free health camps on regular basis to reach out to the underprivileged masses in different parts of the state. Altogether, 149 patients were given free consultation during the camp. News. MMA fighters Jojo Rajkumari and Sangul Haukipgin, who had brought locals for Manipur in the recent mixed martial arts MMA events, arrived in Imphal from Delhi today. Fans and well-wishers accorded a warm reception to them at the Imphal International Airport. All India Mixed Martial Arts Federation AIMAAF Open National MMA Championship 2022 was held from June 17 to 19 at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. Matrix Fight Night 9, Jojo Rajkumari defeated fighter Mary Buna of Philippines. Fighter Mary Buna while Sagutnau Kipgen backed a gold medal in National Open MMA Championship. Jojo Rajkumar is preparing for Matrix Fight Night Belt, which may take place 3 months later. Members of Kuki Inpi, Thadau Inpi, Gangte Tribe Union and various civil society organizations under Sadar Hills received Sungodhao. Speaking to media, Sungodhao said he aspires to fight in professional category. He started his journey as a wushu player. After receiving his training in Thailand, he became an eminent player of UFC. Saikul MLA Kim Nyo Hang Sing was among those who received Sagudhao Kipgent and wished him all the very best in future.
Matanggi mese tha ahum lairaga fight sinbane ado matangdi bel gi oina phuwe gi changsyam wanglai ado ai train tawraga dum akhoi mothai senior sing ai junior sun punna degi ai kosore ba ibung sorba dajim madegi ai manager oi ibung bupendo punna train tawra chapune
se ai amateur gi di thadok charage professional doina punar gen lecture moi je best of 3 muk sanage khanmani ado moi je best of 1 natraga best of 2 da loi sare technical no natraga submission da loi ngam ojaji yame aibu bangalore da aduga delhi da thabier ko oja chungring koiring ma ne haita.
Before we conclude, let's take a look at headlines once again. MPCC President K. Meghachandra hints BJP government's Agnipat scheme aims to bring military government in India like Myanmar. Manipur Additional Chief Secretary M.H. Khan says state adaptation plan to tackle floods and other climate change issues is underway. Manipur Director General of Police P. Dongal felicitates motivated and dutiful Manipur police officers and personnel. African swine fever confirmed as cause of death for pigs reared at government-run pig breeding farm in Hyanglam, Kapching district. RIMS Director Professor Esanta inaugurates 2 newly installed units of CT scan at Trauma Center of RIMS OPD block. Manipur reports 3 new positive cases of COVID-19 out of 55 samples tested in the past 24 hours. State's active COVID-19 cases rises to 10. And India adds 15,940 new COVID-19 cases, above 12,000 recoveries and 20 deaths in 24 hours. COVID cases rise to 91,779. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night, stay indoors and stay safe.
No one will ever know you as well as I do. My love will nourish you, nurture you, protect you. We have got the power of Mother Nature to help you do that. Our new baby care range is infused with natural ingredients that are pure, so you can always be sure. Morrison's